Good morning, friends. We have with us Mr. Girish Sehgal today. He is the general manager at the JW Marriott Hotel in Pune, by far one of the most prestigious properties in the hospitality business and a regular go-to place for all the Pune patrons. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Chirag. Thank you for a wonderful introduction as well, and for having this initiative. I saw some of the links which you shared. I think it's great for us to learn from other leaders as well. So wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
No, I'm privileged to have you. Once again, thank you. My first question to you is the obvious one. We are so used to seeing the Marriott Hotel, hustling and bustling with people, and it's always a busy hotspot, a great melting pot in the city. How does it feel now that the hotel is fairly deserted? Is it a strange feeling?
Yeah, I have to say something about this property, as in right from the beginning, as you rightly spoke about earlier as well. But even today, if you walk into the property, the energy levels of the associates who are currently working, obviously we are operating with very restricted number of people, but the energy levels of every associate who's at the hotel is at the same all-time high. If you come into the hotel, your experience is going to be nothing different. So I was at the hotel yesterday. We've got quite a few of our long-staying guests who still decided to stay on with the hotel. And I was speaking to them in terms of how do you feel, obviously the things have changed and we're not operating with full capacity. There are limited restaurants open. And it was really heartening to hear from them that the love, care, affection, which they're getting from the team is the same, if not more. So I think possibly the difference in our situation was that, we possibly anticipated it much earlier coming in, and there's been regular communication. I've met with each and every department head. So everyone knows exactly what they're doing and their purpose of being at the hotel. So it's yes, we would definitely hope for better times, but I think the team is definitely motivated and working towards a lot of initiatives currently.
Right. I believe you've done a lot of work for the community in terms of the CSR activities in the current situation, and also a lot of work to keep the morale of the team pretty high in these difficult times. Would you like to share anything on that?
Sure. I think if just going back to what I was just speaking about, the pre-planning has been very, very important part of our work here. And I think the whole focus, instead of kind of looking at the negative side of lower occupancies and lower business, we've actually taken this opportunity to focus the team on, the quality side of it, that second quadrant, which always gets missed because there is always so much which is going on at the hotel or property. As you rightly said, there's always firefighting and many other things. So we're working on a lot of projects. So each person is engaged, whether quite a few of our team members are sitting at home and working on projects, those who can work there, those who are on property. We have a very, very busy food delivery menu which is going on. We get constant feedback. It's getting changed and updated. So there is always that buzz about F&B, which is food and beverage, which is hallmark of JW Marriott Pune. Apart from that, we started off with Panchsheel Foundation, an initiative to work on doing dry grocery care packets for those in need. And we tied up with the local administration as well. And it's very heartening. Initially, we had thought that we would be delivering about 30,000 care packets. And now we're looking at upward of 80,000 care packets.
Wow.
And we've got, not just us, there's been a lot of corporates who've joined hands as well to support Panchsheel Foundation and the work which is happening. So if you come over to JW Marriott today in our, the convention entrance area, you would see a whole work which is happening of assembling and making packets, and we are turning up almost about 8,000 care packets every week.
Fantastic. So another question that's in people's minds, especially the hospitality, the travel, tourism industry is going to face a major brunt of the pandemic and the economic slowdown, and obviously the hotel industry is at the forefront of that. How do you foresee this panning out post lockdown? Just wanted to hear your views on how do you see this sort of transpiring once everything is back to normalcy?
I'm been actually speaking to my team for quite some time as well, even before this lockdown, that the change is going to be the only constant uh, in our coming years as well. And we'll possibly see lifetime of change probably happening in a couple of years. So I think this is possibly a time for hospitality industry to also reinvent. How we saw hospitality industry a few months back is definitely not going to be there, at least for the near foreseeable future, till possibly a vaccine comes up and people are more comfortable about kind of going in. So definitely, I think we all have to really reinvent ourselves and see how what are the other opportunities and what are the other needs of the society or the community, because everything is changed today. It's not we're still there for service, but we have to assess what are the new requirements. For example, we are working with some of the organizations who are housing their own associates on campus, and we are working and seeing how we can support their laundry operations. So there are various opportunities which one would have to kind of look into. But yes, definitely going to be a big change in the way how hospitality was and how hospitality is going to be, at least for the next, I think, 6 to 8 months.
Right. How is the team doing, sir? How is your team?
We did speak to them. I had gone over and spoken to every department, and we gave them an opportunity, shared this in advance, and gave them an opportunity to take their leaves and clear off those bits as well. So between our leadership team, we speak with all of our associates once in a month. I speak once in a month, and the other team members speak every week as well. And everyone is very happy in a way that they've not had this time with the family, because so in many ways they've been very looking forward to and enjoying this period. And we've also kept them abreast in terms of how these coming months will pan out. So we've got actually a plan all the way up till end of June. So it's not that, oh my God, April has passed, what will happen in May? May has passed, what will happen in June? So we've laid out the whole plan up till June. So everyone knows exactly what will happen up till June. And hopefully, we'll reassess and come back to it.
Sir, one of the after effects of the pandemic is going to be that perhaps once the dust settles, people are going to be a little more wary or scared of congregating in large groups or coming in public places. Is something that we probably anticipate now, whether it's a hotel or a cinema hall or a restaurant. Any views on that in terms of how it's going to affect the business?
Absolutely, and I think that is a new norm, and we have to really understand the thought process. Safety is going to be paramount, even above luxury for everyone. So, fortunately, like even for large events and spaces, what we've already started speaking, as you know, JW Marriott Pune has the largest ballroom in Western India. So we've already started planning out in terms of the safe distancing in chairs. So like a normal theatre-side ballroom will seat so many people. But if we bring in that social distancing parameter of 3 feet of difference between each others, and how would that pan up? So we're already working on a lot of collateral, and we've started sharing it with our partners. And I think they're also very appreciative that obviously some businesses will get done on video calling like what we're doing right now, but quite a few of them would still need for people to physically meet and interact as well. So for that, we've already kind of planned that out. So that's where it is. I think, again, as I was saying earlier, we have to understand what the community needs of us, and you have to kind of go out and think of your offerings in a very different way as compared to what it was before.
Right. Thank you for taking time out today, and I appreciate you being here with us, and I'm sure people will enjoy listening to you. It's been a privilege.
Thank you, Chirag, and great initiative, and I look forward to the other series as well, and to learning from some of the other leaders in terms of how they're coping.
Absolutely, sir. I'm looking forward to coming back to the hotel soon.
We are all looking forward to welcoming you and our patrons. I think the team is very, very excited for that as and when it happens.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.